It's been exactly 4 years since Surrey RCMP Constable Adrian Oliver was killed while on duty. Every year since, his family has held a marathon in his name. And today, dozens of first responders ran in uniform to remember one of their own. Camille Karamali has more.
This may be a run unlike any you've seen before. First responders, police, border patrol, and emergency response team members.
We need to be together and show some unity, and I think this is a good opportunity for us to do that.
Running in full uniform, with some gear weighing a bit more than others.
That's about 25 pounds-ish.
The Adrian Oliver Memorial Run honors the 28-year-old who died 4 years ago. Oliver was at the end of his shift when he was killed in a collision involving a semi-tractor. His funeral attended by a sea of red-coated RCMP members. The pain of losing a son still fresh for Oliver's parents.
4 years may seem like a long time to some people, and some days it does seem like a long time, but sometimes it seems like yesterday.
His twin brother works as an officer for the Burnaby RCMP.
He'd be really honored that so many people would come out just for him. To, not only remember him, but to raise money for a great cause.
In the past 3 years, the run raised about $60,000. The Oliver family is hoping to match that amount this year alone. All of it going to the Honor House Society, which gives families of first responders a place to stay during their time of need.
Honor House is a home away from home to help out our Canadian forces and first responders for when they need treatment in the greater Vancouver area for themselves and or their families.
We had people come from all across Canada and gave us one spot to come together and grieve.
Many of these first responders exhausted but happy to cross the finish line for the cause. They know one day they might be the ones who need the support of fellow first responders. Camille Karamali, CBC News, Burnaby.
Hundreds of people got together in Burnaby today to race and support the Adrian Oliver Memorial Run. It may have been pretty dreary outside, but that didn't stop people from racing around Deer Lake Park in Oliver's name. The run raises money for Honor House in New Westminster, where military personnel and first responders, along with their families, can stay during tough situations.
It just takes that stress off of whoever's receiving the care and their families, and they can focus on getting better.
Constable Adrian Oliver was killed when his RCMP cruiser and a semi-truck crashed in Surrey back in November 2013.
A British woman is making...
Nicely done. Hundreds put their runners on in Burnaby today for the 4th annual Adrian Oliver Memorial Run at Deer Lake Park. In 2012, Constable Oliver was killed when his unmarked cruiser was hit by a truck. The run now benefits Honor House in New Westminster. That is where first responders, veterans and their families can stay free of charge while receiving medical care and treatment.
It's just one way that, despite how difficult it is for us as a family, this is where we can come together as one and we feel good about something that was a horrible tragedy for us.
It's not even all about the money. What it really is about bringing awareness for what our men and women do each and every day, and to make sure that they get the treatment that they so deserve when they're in the Vancouver area. And Honor House Society will help that. They're home away from home.
One family, right? Law enforcement, we have to stick together. If we don't stick together, all goes sideways, right? So we work together. One of us goes through a hard time, one family goes through a hard time, everybody does.
Yeah, brilliant.